What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist for Stochastic coming to you on the Odd Shopper channel with three of my favorite prize picks for today. My three favorite ones. That'd be weird to give you like my fourth or my fifth favorite one. That would be silly. Just like it would be silly if you didn't take advantage of this first deposit match bonus that they have over at PrizePicks. All you do is use promo code Osmo. Yes, still promo code Osmo. Here it is, right there above me. If you've never played over at PrizePicks, you have to check out their site. We're playing props over there. We're allowed to play in multiple sites that you can't necessarily get and play at sports books. And even if you could, there's a lot of ways, especially in the home run department that I've talked about, where I think it's more advantageous, more fun, and better for you long term to be playing over at PrizePicks. So let's get to it, shall we? My first play of the day here, we're going to be looking at a pitcher fantasy score. And this, strange. It's been a while since we had like a weather dependent type play, but I'm going to be taking Michael Kopech and I'm going to be taking the under of 28.5 fantasy score here for him as a pitcher. Now, they use FanDuel scoring to basically be your template for what you're looking at over at PrizePicks, DraftKings in terms of the hitter score. So always keep that in mind in the way that the fantasy score is allocated here. But if you use our projections here for Michael Kopech, not nearly 28.5, but here's the main thing. This is what I'm looking at. You have a potent Minnesota offense. You have a lot of weather concerns. So if this game starts on time, there is a very good chance of an in-game delay. Now, even if it gets a late start, there is a huge batch of storms coming in after first pitch of like an hour and a half after, where it would be 7:10 out there Central Time. It looks like there's another storm rolling in around 8:30, which means there's basically an hour and 20 minutes for Michael Kopech to go rack up strikeouts to avoid a very potent Minnesota lineup with tons of power. I might also be inclined to take a couple of unders just in terms of the Michael Kopech unders for pitches thrown, which I believe is sitting right at 92.5 right now. I think that either one of these have viability. I'll probably stick with the fantasy score because it's all encompassing. It's a dangerous matchup, humid, a lot of issues here. Kopech's a really good pitcher, but obviously they've been very, very cautious with him coming off of a long layoff that he had in 2019, 2020. He was phenomenal out of the bullpen last year. Now he's stretched out. Going to be a great starter long term, but this has everything to do with the weather that I'm looking at here. Be paying attention to it. I'm going to be waiting to fire up some unders here on Michael Kopech and some other White Sox hitters, some Twins hitters. Yes, even my Minnesota Twins, I'll be taking some unders, but this is the one that stands out to me from the get-go. Lots of outs that you have in order to be hitting the under of it. He's got to avoid weather, and he's got to be really excellent to get the over of 28.5 here. Seems like a great opportunity to short Kopech. All right, and of course, you guys know what I do. I go to the home runs. I try to find you the best correlated play that I possibly can in the home run department. And there's pretty much a no doubter on the board for me today. Philadelphia over 0.5 total home runs. What am I going to pair it with? Well, I'm going to pair it with Kyle Schwarber. He's better than plus 200 at pretty much every single sports book. His total bases is currently minus 140 on the over of 1.5. That makes it just like a can't miss combination play with anything. You could just do it with Kopech. You could do it with another home run and make it a five flex play. There's going to be a lot of boxed in results that I have here targeting Schwarber. And hey, Realmuto and Bohm, don't sleep on them either. Lots of ways that Kyle Schwarber gets a double, gets two singles, has outs here in the over of that 1.5. Again, it's minus 140 is the prevailing number at most books today on that over. So it's already a positive EV bet. Considering you're getting even money on it, you're correlating it with his plus 190, plus 185 at some books that you're looking at for him to hit a home run. That's ridiculously, ridiculously low. So I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber as kind of my go-to home run hitter. Yes, even over my boy Aaron Judge that has just been paying dividends for us. But Paulo Espino, he's been living on a prayer here. His ERA sub-3 is just a joke because he's not going to be that good going forward. His Ks have plummeted since he became a stretched out starter here. 18.8% K percentage, limits walks. So you're basically looking at the ball getting put in play here with his 469 expected slugging. And hey, Kyle Schwarber, 629 expected slugging. Sign me up for all of that you've got today. So those are my three plays. We're going Michael Kopech. We're going to short him. Pay attention to the weather. This is a very weather-dependent play, but it's kind of a can't-miss play if this game starts on time. Just short it instantly. And we're going to pair it with Kyle Schwarber, Realmuto, and Bohm. to hit a home run here. Philadelphia going up against Espino and Kyle Schwarber, the over of 1.5 total bases. Let me know what you think of my plays here today. I'm looking forward to this one. I feel good about it. Let me know in the comment section below if you're on board with it or if there's anything else that stands out to you. And don't forget, $100 first match deposit bonus when you use promo code AWESEMO. I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the MLB street.